I'm Shannon Thrasher, and this is 30 Second Tactics. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys real quick about an extra gun in your car or your truck or your patrol vehicle. Now, of course, these videos are mostly aimed at law enforcement, but they, apply to the legally armed citizen as well in most cases. So, the reason I'm making this video is recently I've run across a couple of cops who, I guess, I don't want to speak for them, I'll say they think it's a good idea to keep an extra handgun in the patrol car with them. And I'm not talking about a backup gun that you might carry on your person, which I'm a big fan of. I support that, and I have other videos about that you can look at. But I'm talking about just having like another full size or maybe a compact handgun just like tucked in the seat or in your war bag on your seat or under your chair or something, shoved in next to the console. And the reasoning that I'm hearing from the guys I know doing this is just, I have an extra gun in case something happens to my gun or in case, I can't get to my gun because the way I'm sitting in the car or something. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but I'm saying that's wrong. I mean, think about it. First of all, if your gear is set up in a way that you can't get your gun out of your holster while you're sitting in the patrol car, you need to fix your gear. You need to fix your patrol car. You need to change your console. You need to do something because, that's a life and death thing. That's serious. We're not going to try to just add an extra gun for that problem. The other problem with having a just, extra gun in the car is, what's secure in that gun? You start driving around, pursuit driving, that gun's going to be sliding around the seat. You got to jam on the brakes real quick. Now that gun, flies down up under your brake pedal. If you have a suspect or a civilian sitting up in the front seat with you, and I know some officers, the way they operate, they'll do that during, taking a report. Maybe it's raining. You don't want the poor guy to stand out in the street and he's sitting in the passenger seat with you. And now that gun is just kind of there. Maybe he notices it. Maybe he doesn't. It's not secure. There's even some departments that will transport, handcuffed prisoners in the front seat just because that's the way they do it. Obviously, you wouldn't want a loose gun running around for that. And then, of course, it goes back to the whole concept of the truck gun, on the civilian side. It's like if you have an extra handgun that you leave in the vehicle all the time, well, when that vehicle gets broken into, that gun's going to get stolen. Or when that vehicle gets stolen, of course, that gun's going to get stolen. Now, typical cop car, there's things you can do to keep it from getting stolen. And I've talked about that in other videos. Never walk away from your patrol car when it's not locked. But life happens. And if they steal your patrol car, they're going to get a shotgun and a rifle maybe anyway. But hopefully those are in secured racks that even if they figure out how to open them, that's a delay that they have to figure out. Where if they plop down in your seat and they look over to the right and there's, the pistol grip of your extra gun just sitting out of the seat waiting for them. I mean, to me, it seems like an all-around bad idea. The advantages are kind of made up and the disadvantages are plenty. So, just one man's opinion. If you think carrying an extra handgun in your car is a good idea, think about the things I talked about in this video and why it might not be that great of an idea and why it might be a pretty big liability. Definitely wear your gear and select your gear and sit in your car and adjust your seat and do all those things you can do so you can get your gun out of your holster and into action from a seated position with your seatbelt on. Other than that, I don't see the advantage of having that extra gun. So anyway, guys, that's kind of a negative one, kind of picking on you, telling you not to do something. But I just want you guys to consider, why you might be doing something. Or if you just seen someone else doing it, maybe, have this conversation with them and make them a little safer, a little better. Anyway, guys, that's what I have for you this time. As always, work, train, repeat. Stay safe.